I survived 100 days in a jungle in hardcore Minecraft. This dense jungle is extremely difficult to build in and hides a bunch of scary mobs. Despite this, we accomplished some absolutely amazing things. So let's get into it. Well, here we are in a brand new jungle-only world. Give me a high five, dude. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. It's been a while since I've done a single biome challenge, and although it sounds not too far off from normal Minecraft, it comes with its own unique set of challenges. But it's kind of fun being restricted by specific materials and building in a specific terrain because it gives you sort of different directions as to where to go with your world. I'm thinking right off the bat, one of the biggest challenges I'm going to face is that I'm not going to find a village. So obviously villagers are pretty useful and I'm going to miss those, but on top of that, it's going to be even harder to get a bed and also to get food. Normally, a lot of my early game food and also my early game bed often comes from just finding a village, but in this world, that's going to be even more difficult. The only bed we're going to be able to get is from getting string from a mine shaft or, I don't know, fighting spiders, I guess, so I have to put myself at risk just to be able to skip the night. And not being able to skip the night is only going to make it harder. Hey, but we got our first parrot friend. There we go. Hey, buddy. Well, hopefully he'll follow me around as I explore a bit. And if you have any name suggestions for our little parrot, let me know down below, and I'll give him a name in the future. And also, while you're down there, if you could hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it, as I'm trying to hit 500,000 by the end of the year, and I think we're pretty close. But besides that, if I'm being honest, like, I don't... Oh, wait. Do I hear a sheep? No way. I didn't know there were sheep in jungle biomes. Where is he? Oh! Okay, so maybe the bed won't be too bad to get. Sorry, sheep. I need your wool. I was going to say, I don't even spend too much time in jungle biomes. Usually in my hardcore worlds, I just fly or walk through them. So it's going to be fun trying to figure out what the best method for surviving in here is. But I definitely think if we don't have a way to skip the nights, that's going to be a huge challenge for us. Because with how dense jungles are, I'm afraid there's going to be enemies at every corner trying to take me down, and they're going to see me before I see them. And I'm honestly just really scared of that. Also, like, it's extremely easy to get lost. Everything looks the same. I can't tell what's what. There's no specific distinguishing landmarks. So I'm wondering if I should stay near the shore of that river behind me. Or maybe I'll just make a book where I can put all of my coordinates and just leave them all in there so I know where I am. All right, I hear maybe something in here. I was going to see if there's a zombie spawner because I heard some zombies, but I don't want to risk it just yet. Let's just start off by gathering the basic starter materials so that I can get myself situated here. Okay, there we go. And then let's collect this coal so that we can smelt some of our food. Okay, what's over here? Anything good? I'm a little scared, but I also kept hearing zombies, so I don't know if it's just a cave or perhaps there's a spawner. I don't really want to take on a spawner by myself, but if there is a dungeon, the chests could have some really valuable loot for us, and I feel like I can't pass that up, especially in a jungle biome like this, where resources feel a bit more scarce. Oh, but is that a skeleton? He's gonna be shooting at us. Okay, maybe now's not the time. I can't. No. I need a shield first, which means I guess I need to get iron somewhere near the surface. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to find that, but I'm gonna have to just try my best and make it work. Alrighty, well, we've got a good amount of food to start out with, so I think what I'm going to do is search for potential caves near the entrance to the land. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just gotta look for caves nearby that I can, like, easily get iron near land and not have to dig super far down. But I don't know how long I have to search because it's almost nighttime, and I don't want to be up here when it's nighttime, but I also don't want to be deep in a cave, so pretty much I have nowhere to go except to hide in a hole. Realistically, I could just, like, strip mine at a high Y level and not have to worry much about running into mobs that are trying to make me leave this world, but I don't know. I do just want to be safe. I don't want to mess this up. The last 100 days challenge I did, it did take me a few episodes, a few different tries to get going. I did die a few times, so I don't want to have to do that with this world. This is my first try. I'm trying to just make it through and challenge myself by not having to restart 5 times before getting a successful world that I can turn into a video. But I'm no fortune teller. I don't know. Oh! There is. Okay, this might be a cave. There's iron. Okay, but behind us, that's what I care about. I just have to be very careful. These evil mobs are starting to spawn. they can take me out really quick, so I need to get a shield ASAP. Also, this parrot keeps making creeper sounds, and I keep thinking that there's a creeper next to me, and I get so scared, but then it's just my parrot, so I don't know. I also need to get a starter house going so that I can drop these parrots off, and they can stop clickbaiting me with their sounds, because I'm getting terrified. I keep thinking it's about to end, but it's just a little bird. Alright, I'm not going to bother with all the redstone, so let's just make this all go away. And we can collect some of this stuff ourselves. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. It sounds like the skeletons are coming near us. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's that, and then... let's do that. Let's block that off, and we'll get ourselves a chest, and then there should be... or, I mean... what am I trying to say? We're getting ourselves not a chest. We're getting ourselves a shield. And here... okay, some armor templates. Nothing else really good, though. We won't even need a saddle in this world, if I'm being honest. We're never going to use one, because I don't think we're going to find horses in the middle of the jungle. And even if we did, they're not going to be very useful on this terrain. I can't speak today. There we go. Okay, we got a shield. That's a good start. And we have enough iron for a little bit of armor, so that's also really nice. All right, and we've got ourselves a chest plate, so now I feel pretty secure. It's still nighttime, but I at least feel comfortable enough to explore a little bit. Everything's gonna try to kill me around here. Oh gosh. I knew a jungle would be a bad idea. It's just that I can't, like, see anything. The trees are just so dense, it's hard to, like, know what's around you. I feel like I'm having to use echolocation and just guess where all the bad mobs are. But that doesn't work too effectively either, because my parrot is constantly sounding like a creeper. Oh, I'm terrified. But we'll make it through. I have faith. Well, I was complaining that there weren't any recognizable landmarks around, but what there is massive trees. So for now, my first little house, or I guess it's just a little base, it's not really going to be a house, is going to be on top of this tree. And it's going to have to do. But this is nice because from up here, I can sort of see a lot of the surrounding area, including the water. It looks like an ocean, but actually just beyond the fog here is more jungle. And I can see a lot around the area around me. Plus, if I'm up there, I'll easily be able to see this house. Alright, I'm almost satisfied with where this build is at. I just need... just a little bit more wood, and I think we'll have a pretty nice starter base. I'm actually pretty excited. Wait, I think I have an idea. Can I... Wait, hold on. I'm a genius. I win. Well, now we have a bed. So, there we go. Also, the view is gorgeous up here. I really love this. Plus the shaders. You know, the fences take away from it a little bit, but at least keeps me safe. It prevents me from falling off. I wonder if I should make a little bit of a roof. That might help fit, but kind of, I don't know. I kind of like the skylight right now. But if I make a roof, it will, you know what? That'll be worth it. You know why? Because it'll make it easier to find this when I'm far away if we have a roof. Maybe I should use cobblestone. We'll see. Now, did I make this even is the question. I'm not certain. I kind of was just placing blocks. And I think it's fairly even. I'm so afraid I'm going to fall down this hole, but there's ladders to catch me. But yeah, I think I did a fairly okay job with this. So, just going to make a small roof around here. I guess if it rains, it'll prevent any rain from falling in. But also it should, it'll help with finding this. Because the taller this tree is, including the roof, the easier this is going to be to find when I'm far away. But... I'll mark the coordinates just in case. It's just annoying to always have the coordinates up because it takes up so much of your screen, and I like just kind of using my brain and trying to remember landmarks within the world. It makes it fun. Well, I think I'm definitely going to need more cobblestone in order to finish this, but this is, this is an okay start for now. We can always get more resources and come back here. Well, this is this is all we have for now with materials, and oh boy, I'm also... hopefully this pickaxe doesn't break before I can get another cobblestone pickaxe. But you know what? This is a fine start. We have a place for our bed. And we have at least one chest. We're somewhere. We're starting off. We're starting off strong. We've got a pet. Our little best friend. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. But let's go work on getting a little more cobblestone for our pickaxe. We'll bring the bed with me. I need a new pickaxe, and also I want to finish up this roof here just to have a nice little, starter base area ready to go. I also want to work on at least clearing out a few of the large trees around this. That way it's a little easier to spot, at least from the ground. There's so much, cover of tree around here. It's hard to really tell where anything is, honestly. Ooh, and we got melon. There we go. That'll be a nice food source. Dang, being colorblind is so mean. For a second, I really thought there were some diamonds over there, and I was like, wait, what? This is not the right Y level, but no, I'm just, the shaders don't help either. I think the color blindness and the shaders combination, I feel like every block is diamonds. I can't even tell anymore. But yeah, let's grab a little bit more cobblestone. I need some tools, and then we'll also need enough for the ceiling area. Back here, let me do this. I think we've got enough slabs. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We have our little area. And then I'm also going to need to start making, like, some storage space around here. This doesn't have to be massive for now. It's mostly just a starting area that I can, sort of get my footing, if you will. Ooh, I do have some gold. I could get some more gold and some apples, hopefully. There are oak trees around here. And then get ourselves an iron helmet. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. From up here, we have a great view of the surrounding area. And then from down here, it is always going to be fairly hard to see our house. But honestly, as long as we get like a clear vantage point, we should be able to see it. And what I can do is, if I don't know where my house is, thankfully, all of these trees are covered in vines. So that means I can easily just climb up to the top of any trees around me. And then I can look around and be like, hey, there it is. There's actually a lot of vines coming off that thing, dang. And if I need more space, at least for starting out, I might do the classic thing where you build little bridges between trees and you just use the tops of trees to form your empire. I don't know, I would call it village, but we don't really have any villagers, but hopefully we get some. If I get a zombie villager, I just need 2. I just need to transform 2, but there's a lot of trees and I can't really see any zombies. Towards the end, I would eventually like to build a sort of massive jungle pyramid build. There are already jungle pyramids in Minecraft, but I'd like to revamp it and make like an absolutely massive one with, I don't know, all sorts of cool things inside. But that'll come in time. For now, we're just having our humble beginnings. All right, I've got a bit of meat, but I haven't found too many animals, so I need a more reliable source of food. So before I work on chopping down trees, I want to be able to have a good source of food around here. Not only is food going to be a problem, but also finding the area to grow food. Doesn't seem like there's even any fish around here. So I'm going to take these areas by the shore where there's not too many trees and just cut down what there is, and then hopefully we can make a bit of farmland around here. I'll just start by growing some melons and growing some wheat. Preferably I'll have a large wheat farm for lots of bread, but I can also make cookies if I want. However, I think that it's probably a better use of my resources to make bread versus cookies, even though cookies are kind of fun. So let's work on making a farm area, and I also, let's see, it's getting dark, so I'll go grab my bed first, and also I'm gonna need some torches. Okay, well, there's actually a lot more melons in the jungle than I thought, so I think we'll probably be good for now on food. I can just search for more melons if I need to, but at least for now, I have a small patch of wheat growing, and by the next time I harvest this, it'll like double the amount of seeds I have, so that should be able to be a nice sustainable food source for a while. I think we're just going to struggle with food for the first 10 or maybe 20 days, but after that, I feel like we'll be pretty good to go. Plus, as we explore, hopefully we'll find more animals around, and we can also take them out for food as well. So it'll be a little bit of a struggle, but you know what? As long as we can make it through, I feel like we'll be pretty good. I feel good about this. Well, with that little food area done, it's time to move on to the next thing. I did want to get rid of some of these trees, but I'm actually going to wait for that because it'll probably be quicker to get rid of them with some better tools. And also I want some armor just to be safe because while making this farm, I did run into a creeper and I was like, oh boy, if he exploded, I'd be done. So I want to find a good place to mine, starting here in this, you know, cave I was messing around with. I don't know if it goes any deeper though, or if it's just creepers trying. Oh, they're all over the place. There's so many. I don't know if this goes any deeper though, or if this is just like a high level cave. I guess I can just start digging down, honestly. Doesn't seem too bad, but I do just want to be on the safer side, and I don't like these big open areas, so I don't know, I'll just mess around, start collecting some resources, and hopefully I can at least get enough iron to get myself full iron armor and tools, as well as a little bit of extra iron left over so that I can make some buckets, some shears, and maybe an extra pickaxe or two, because iron pickaxes tend to go by pretty quickly. So that's my goal, but we'll see. Sometimes I'm lucky, sometimes I'm really unlucky, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, yes, I got them to fight. That was my goal all along. So we'll let them take care of each other. I swear, skeletons in hardcore got aimbot. And there we go. Easy peasy. Also, this little underground cave, it's got a lot of iron. Okay, I think we're safe in the rest of the cave, so let's grab a little bit of this iron, and hopefully this is finally enough to get full iron armor. Maybe at least a sword? I don't know. I've already got half iron armor. I've got a shield. Like, we're doing pretty good so far. But I do just want to be safe. Okay, we've got a good amount of iron. I need this. And I need this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I feel pretty good now. A sword. We'll do an extra pickaxe just because I know I'm going to need another one. Like, it's just not going to last me that long. And we may as well make full tools as well just to have them. Why not? And we've even got more left. Okay, this is good. This is, we're doing better than I thought just from this one tiny little cave. Okay, we've got that. I'll make a bucket just so I have it. I won't make any shears yet. And we've got 10 iron left over. So, yeah, we're fine. I guess I'll look a little bit longer and, you know, maybe we'll get enough iron for an anvil, but that's going to require a lot of iron. I need like 30 something for that. So, I don't know. This is about the end of this cave. We'll keep looking a little bit and we'll see if there's anything else for me. Ooh. Oh! Okay. This is big boy cave. I'm a little scared. I don't want to go down there just yet. Now this is all glow lake, and that's definitely diamonds. I need to get it. I can't skip it. I can't pass it up. We need to get it. It's a requirement. Okay, well, we'll just like get in there, kill what we need to kill, get out. It'll be a real quick process. I just don't want to I just want to be very safe with how I approach this. So we'll do this quickly. I'm trying to get all the gold I find, too, because I'd like to make at least a few golden apples. I'm not going to rely on finding a dungeon chest or anything, so we can hopefully make a few golden apples just to have in case of emergencies. Oh my gosh, there's so much iron. This must be one of those, I don't know what they're called, like iron veins where there's just so much iron. This is great. Oh, this is fantastic. But it's only one piece at a time. Well, we'll see how much we have at the end. Ooh, I almost jumped down there. Let's get down there slowly. Okay, I don't see too many mobs. There's that skeleton, so we can go around here, light things up quickly, let the skeleton chase us for a bit. That's okay. Keep shooting at me. Boom. I'm too good. Okay. Please have some good diamonds. Oh, another skeleton. Let's be quick. Oh, is it only 3? Well, that's okay for now. I'm happy with that. It's still better than nothing. It's enough diamonds that I can make a pickaxe, but honestly, I don't like to go to the Nether unless I at least have more diamonds than that. Like, having just a diamond pickaxe is fine, but I'd like a diamond sword and maybe some armor before I go to the Nether, just because that's a dangerous place. So I'll finish mining what's in this little part of the cave, and that big part over there where the diamonds were, and then we'll head back. And hopefully we're doing pretty good with all of our resources. Okay, I'm just going to break this. I'm not going to make a spawner. Okay, I'm exploring around this area more just because I found couple more diamonds, and so that's good. I'm gonna keep that. We'll keep the bucket. I guess I'll keep the music disc. What else is around here? I'm trying to just be like very quick, but I keep finding stuff. Okay, this is the last thing. Get me out of here. All right, it's a brand new day, Mr. Parrot, and our mining trip was pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied, especially towards the end. We got a couple more diamonds, and of course, there was a little bit of iron. Nothing crazy, but you know, that whole area is just stuffed with iron. So I got a bit more, and yeah, I feel pretty good about where we are at. So I am going to make a diamond pickaxe just to have. I'm not going to use it as my main pickaxe yet, but I'm going to use it simply because if we ever run into any obsidian, I might mine it for a portal. And then I'm not even sure if I'm going to bother with an enchantment table. I might just wait until later on. Because even if there are any cows around here, it's going to be hard to find some. So, I don't know about that. Hopefully we can just take down the dragon with full diamond armor. And then from there, I don't know. I can get enchantments from, I guess, in-city chests. That should do it. That's an alright plan. Oh, okay, we have one golden apple. Any others? No. Okay. That's a good start, though. I have so much iron, I can spare this iron axe. I don't mind. All right, so what I want to do now is get rid of some of these trees. We have so many trees around here. I want to get rid of them just so that, like, I don't know, this is a flatter area in case I want to build stuff down here. Plus, it'll make the area a little easier to navigate, a little easier to spot because there'll be a bare patch in the forest. And I'll get some wood so that we can more easily build some expansions to our base in the future. I think I will make bridges and expand to other trees like I mentioned. You know, there's some tall ones over there. There's this tall one. There's also those up there if I wanted to go up there. So I've got a lot of room. Plus, I don't want a bunch of evil mobs spawning, so I want to get a lot of these trees out of here so that I can really just focus on like lighting this area up with torches. I think that'll be a good plan. So let's just get some of these trees cut down. All right, we've got a good area cleared around the tree. I wanted to clear a little more than this, but to be honest, it takes a long time. I thought I'd be able to clear a much farther area than this, but with just how dense jungles are with trees like every few blocks and so many in the ground, it took a long time just to clear out that little area. It took a couple Minecraft days. So this is good enough for now. Next, what I want to do is work on getting some better armor and tools. The iron armor and tools is definitely enough to be comfortable, but in order to thrive, we're going to need diamonds. So we've got 3 diamonds. I'll take some wood with me and some sticks and whatnot. Just you know, the crafting table actually, just in case we need to make anything on our way. I believe we have enough food, but let's go head to the mine. I'm actually going to go straight back to the mine I was last time, and from there we can just continue going further because towards the end I sort of was like rushing through the main giant cave, so there could be a lot more for me there. Oh, also I want to harvest this farm first. It's been ready to go for a while. I keep forgetting. All right, I'll probably have too many seeds and I actually need to expand this farm, but for now I'll just replant what's here because I'm not in too much of a rush for food. We have a good amount, at least for now. We are running out quickly, but I don't think we're going to use too much food. Just doing a little bit of a mining trip. I don't think it's anything too crazy. But yeah, let's go make what food we have. I don't know if it's worth it to make cookies or bread. I mean, I feel like bread, you know, cookies don't sustain you for long. You can make a lot of cookies with not a lot of resources, but I feel like bread is just the better option here. So I'm gonna go with that, just to be safe. Ooh, also let's, I guess let's smelt a little bit of this gold, because I had 6 apples. Is that all I have? Do I have any more? No, just 6. You know what, that's fine, that's still a lot. We got a ton of apples, and that's crazy. So, I want to be careful. I want to get myself some golden apples. So, I need more gold. We've got torches. Okay, I think we have everything we need. My main goal is diamonds, of course. I don't even really need any more iron, so I'm going to ignore that for now. You know, we've got a ton. Maybe I'll get a little bit here or there. Copper, I don't really care about. I'm not building anything with copper. Redstone, I don't need anymore, so pretty much just diamonds, gold, maybe a little bit of lapis, but I'm not even going to be doing much enchanting. I don't even know if I'm ever going to even get an enchanting table in this world, if I really even need one. It just seems unrealistic given that it's going to be really hard to get leather. So, I don't know. Alright, we are back from the mining trip. Things are going good so far. We've got a good amount of gold and a good amount of diamonds, which is pretty much all I wanted. I did also collect just a little bit extra obsidian so that we can get ourselves an enchantment table. Although getting to the point of higher level enchantments will definitely be difficult, I think it's worth it to try to at least get like the simple level 1 enchantments. So sort of going for protection 1, efficiency 1, you know, everything like that, just to give my armor, tools, and weapons a little boost. But I at least need 1 book for an enchantment table, so we are on the search for books now. Well, not on the search for books, but specifically sugarcane. I have leather, which can be used to make books, but I don't have any paper, so I need some sugar. And then I do have enough diamonds, thankfully, to make a full set of armor, as well as some tools. Most of my mining trip, there actually wasn't too many diamonds. It was only one cave I found specifically that had, like, more diamonds than I've ever seen in a cave. They were just, like, back to back to back. I think it's because it was, like, a really large open area. However, it was also a challenge. Pretty much what I had to do was put torches in my hand, run around really quickly around the entire cave to light up the whole thing so that more bad mobs wouldn't spawn. And then run back to the entrance, and from there, kill all of them one by one. So I had to light it up first. It was like a multi-step process of just making the cave safe, but it was definitely worth it. The best method is to just get a group of mobs, get a creeper in there, let it explode, put your shield up, and you take no damage. Sometimes there were so many mobs, though, they would just fight each other, and I didn't even have to do anything, so it wasn't too bad. I feel good after this mining trip. The only thing I'm a little worried about is I am, like, pretty low on food now. It used a lot of my food. And my farm wasn't loaded in most of that trip, so that also is low on food. So I think what my best method going forward is to maybe just explore the jungle a bit and try to find as many melons as I can. Just to serve as a temporary food source while we wait for our farm to grow. Or we might also find mobs on the way and we can take those out and have a bunch of different little foods. But I am noticing melons here and there. There's a lot more than I thought around here, so that might be a good source of food for us. Alright, so there is that, and then we're gonna do this. Boom. Perfect. And then the simple level 1 enchantments, all the good ones that I want. I'll try to get protection 1 on everything. Okay, good luck so far. Uh-oh. Come on. Work for me here. We'll do unbreaking for the pickaxe. And we got it! Yes! Full protection 1. You know, it doesn't do a lot, but honestly, full diamond armor versus full diamond armor with protection 1. I'll take the protection 1 any day. It really does make a difference. Okay, so we've got that. We've got good sources of food. Nothing crazy so far, but we've got a little bit. We have 3 diamonds left to do with as we please. Oh, here. Apples. Gold. How much gold do I have? Boom. And we'll make a few golden apples. This is nice. I'm feeling much more protected now. Do I need anything else? No, I feel pretty secure. I think I feel really good. Oh, 6 diamonds left over. Yeah, that's good. Just to be safe, I will make a backup shield because this one isn't looking too hot. Just to be safe. And yeah. So before I move on to anything else, we need more food. So that means either killing mobs, getting watermelons. I don't know. I need to do something to get food. When I had that roughly 1 stack of melons before, it did last me quite a while. So I'm hoping I can get that again, and in addition, Find a few mobs here or there just to supplement the food a little extra. And then maybe my farm will be a little more grown and that'll have some more food too. But yeah, food I'm struggling with. I definitely should have, oh, I guess we could expand the wheat farm. I haven't done that yet. This is the temple I already raided. We haven't expanded the wheat farm yet, but that's something I could definitely do. And I should probably do. I don't know why I didn't do that yet. So I'll do that as well. That'll be a big help. I mean, it's going to take a while to grow, especially since I'm spending... I don't know. Is it even worth it? I don't know. When I think about it, like, I'm not even spending enough time at my base or near my farm to let everything grow. Because I might expand my base a bit, but we have to go to the Nether, we have to defeat the Ender Dragon. Not going to be able to grow during that. And then afterwards, I want to get working on the larger base plans, which I don't even think will be around here, so I don't even know if it's worth it to expand the farm, because I don't know if we're going to get much use from it. Our best method might truly be just every now and then spend a day searching for mobs and watermelons to find what we can. I don't know, let's just do this. We'll spend the rest of the day doing this. We'll see how it goes. If we get it... Ooh, I almost jumped down there. If we get a lot of food, then I'll know that this is a good food method, but if not, then it's not the way to go. But this is only going to get harder as time goes on, too, because as we get rid of all the mobs and melons in this area, there's going to be less and less, so we'll eventually need to move. Maybe we can just be nomads and follow where the food is. Alright, we have the food smelting. Let's do the mutton. And there was a little gold left, so we can do one more golden apple. And it looks like we do have a few melons we can harvest at the farm. So we will have nearly 2.5 stacks of melons, which that should last us a while. That didn't take long. I feel pretty good about that, and I think that'll be a good source of food for us for quite a while. There we go. Yeah, just about 2.5 stacks. That's pretty good. Feel good about that. Alright, well, I've got about everything I need to go to the Nether, but I do need a flint. We've got one piece of gravel here. I can't see any others, so I could just keep doing this, until we get flint, but I don't know. Maybe... Is there more gravel around here? It's hard to see. It's so dark. And also, my room I'm recording this, the sun's like shining on my computer screen, which makes it even harder to see. I can't tell what's around here. We have at least one patch of gravel I can mess around with. Anywhere? Please? There's probably gravel and I just can't see it. Is that gravel? That is gravel. Yes. Okay. Let's try this. Please. I just need one flint. That's all I need. Alright. There we go. That took too long. Okay. Now let's go, make our nether portal. Oh, hi, Bats. Let's go make our nether portal. I want it to be close to home, but not so close that we're always going to hear it. I hate how loud nether portals can be sometimes. Plus, sometimes unsavory mobs can get through. So, we'll make it close by, but not too close. Alright, I think just across the river here is a good spot. I don't know, it seems like this would be a nice spot to, if I want to sort of amp up the nether portal in the future, like make a cool design around it, this seemed like a nice spot, so we can do this. I think if we have sort of like an overgrown, abandoned stone look around the portal, that'll look really cool, but also, we'll see. I've got so many plans for these 100 days. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all done in just 100 days, so we'll have to see. I don't know if you guys are enjoying so far and would like to see maybe 200 days or some sort of continuation of this world. Let me know down in the comments below, because I'm just curious. Plus, I try to respond to as many comments as I can. I think it's fun talking with everyone. These jungles are just so dense, I can't tell where, like, anything is. Alrighty, fingers crossed we, have a good nether spawn. I hope so. Alright, here we are. I don't have a bow. Oh, they're already coming to get me. Let's see if we can take them down. I'll try to... Come on. Let's get the achievement. Wow, these, these shaders make it kind of hard to see. Not hard to see, I guess. It's just dark. I'll collect a little bit of nether gold. You know what? We could use the gold for golden apples, but also, I need to at least get, one pair of gold armor, so hopefully I'll just get enough just so we can get some gold boots. In case we get into a big pack of piglins, that way they don't attack us, because I don't want that. Alright, let's do a quick scout of the area immediately surrounding the portal just to see what we have, and also I can try to figure out what areas to avoid. In addition, I can take out some endermen here and there because we will need ender pearls eventually. Ooh. That boy did too much damage to me. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, so I'll collect some ender pearls here and there, but also I will... Oh my gosh, the fog is just intense. I will need to find a nether fortress, so I might have to turn off the shaders, or... I don't know, I might have to do something to try to figure out a solution. Why are you attacking me? I have gold armor on. What? Did I accidentally hit him? Is that why? Oh, I thought he was trying to attack me. He's just acting a little crazy. Okay. You're not gonna attack me, are you? Oh, no, he's gonna attack me. Okay. Why is that? I don't even have food. Oh gosh, I need food. What's going on? Why is he trying to take me out? Did we talk this out? I'm wearing gold. I thought gold armor stops it. Is he... Did I accidentally, like, sideswipe him and hit him? Can I not mine their gold? What's the issue? I don't know. Oh, no, the Enderman's gone now. Okay, but we do have a warped forest there and right over there. So getting ender pearls, that should be easy. I'm doing this to all prepare to get to the end. So ender pearls should be easy. I do need to find a fortress, though, and sometimes that can take a little more time. So usually what I do is just circulate around the spawn for a bit. See if I find anything. Hope for the best, and if I don't find anything, then I just kind of pick a direction, travel for a bit, and keep doing that. Oh, everything's shooting at us. Oh, no, give me away. It took a while, but... Oh, there's a lot of wither skeletons there. I don't know if I want to do this. Maybe there's another entrance over here or something. I just don't want to go near that many. Oh, gosh, everything's trying to kill me. I just don't like this. I don't feel safe at all. Okay, let's just get away so we have time to regroup our thoughts. I got a little scared. Is that part of it? Can I go down here? I think I can go down here. Let's risk it. We'll go down here. Hopefully it's a safe place. Okay, I think I'm okay. Let's, little by little, take down some of these enemies. Okay, there we go. We're at a good space. Let's mine this out. I'd rather have my blazes sort of captured in a small area like this than have access to the open, because once they fly up and you can't hit them, it's hard to collect the drops and it's hard to take them down. So we'll open up this spawner room a bit so they have some more room. So I need enough blaze rods so that I can at least get 12 Eyes of Ender, because that's, you know, the max you'll need for a portal. But then I also want a few extra just so that, you know, I can, like, just in case, you know, I'll need to find it. I'll need to find my way to the portal, and I might go through a few doing that. But not too many. It'll be pretty easy. Oh gosh, I don't like this one bit. This watermelon does not last a long time at all. I'm just trying to create a little, like, side thing here, so in case I fall off, I have somewhere to go. Well, actually, with that build, I shouldn't fall off at all, so I should be okay, but I don't know, I want to be extra safe. Nope, 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 we're gonna go back here, okay. Let's regenerate. We can do it, we just have to be very slow with this process. Having only watermelons as our main source of food is... It's honestly kind of brutal. This is really slow. I could use a golden apple, I guess, but... I don't know, or I could try to work on being a little safer. Just a little bit safer. I'm too good. They can't touch me. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. That's too many. Alright, after taking out that last group, we've got 10 rods. So that's enough because that'll give us 20 blaze powders. So, I don't think there's going to be any endermen in this biome. So let's go back to where we spawned. Not too far away. And, we can get ourselves some endermen. I think we've got a couple ender pearls so far, but I'm just gonna skip these guys. I don't want to deal with them. But we could definitely use some more. We'll see if my food lasts. I don't know. I'm going through these watermelons really quick. Just traveling around, it's not too bad because I can just, you know, skip the mobs. But once I get hurt, my food dwindles really quickly. Which way did I come from? Maybe I'm lost. Okay, you know what? Scratch that. Ender pearls can wait because I I desperately need more food. Let's see if we've got anything at the farm. Cool. If not, we have to do so. Oh, I do have you know what? I have a stack of watermelon in my chest. I left one stack behind, but I just want to, I don't know. I want to make sure I have plenty of food. And also, this watermelon, it's not really cutting it. I have to eat every 5 seconds. I've only got a few. I guess we can make a little bit of bread here. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's really working out for me. So expanding this wheat farm might be a good idea. But like I was saying before, it's so slow to grow. So I'm going to just explore the wilds for a little bit. And we'll get enough mobs to sustain me just for a little bit. Just enough that I can take down some endermen without having to eat every 5 seconds. And then the rest of my food, you know, watermelon should be good enough for that. So I don't need to worry too much. But yeah, I need a good source of food. So yeah, I'll go this direction this time. We'll spend some time hunting around and gathering some animals, hopefully. And also some melons on the way, if we can find them. It's so hard. I feel like to find anything I have to use echolocation, because sometimes I can hear the mobs. You know, they'll make a noise like a sheep will baa or a pig will snort, but I can't see anything because this jungle is so dense. Alright, we've got a lot of, various foods here. So, let's go get ourselves the ender pearls we need. I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. I felt like better food was important because when fighting endermen, they can do a lot of damage, especially since my armor and gear isn't too good right now. So, I just want to be safe. I think having a good source of food is extra important right now. Just because when fighting endermen, they can do so much damage, and you know, with the watermelon, I have to eat way too frequently to regen, and also if I'm fighting an enderman and my health's low, I don't want to have to stop and eat like 12 watermelons. So having some food is definitely important for this. So I think I have 3 or 4 ender pearls back home, something like that. Maybe I only have 2, I don't know. So we'll get a few more, and we should be good to go. I've got to find where that warped forest is, because I don't really remember. I've kind of lost my way. Alright, so I've got... Oh, actually, this is perfect. I've got just about... Look at this. Oh, lovely. Okay. So I'm only gonna... Let's make 13 Eyes of Ender for now. I'm not gonna make extra, because... I don't know. I might only need 12. Who knows? Like, I might throw them in the air and they might come back to me. I don't know if we're close to the stronghold. I don't know if we're far away. So I'll just make the Eyes of Ender as we need them. I might not even need 12, honestly. Like, the portal might be half filled when we get there. But... we are pretty much ready to go. I am ready to go fight the dragon. Now, with that, there are a few things I want to bring with me. I want to bring 2 buckets of water so that we can fill the end island with water. That way, if the dragon shoots us in the air, we can fall. And when we fall, we're not going to die. We can fall in the water to break our fall. Also, I want a good amount of food because I know that during the fight, I'm going to use a ton of food. But also, searching for end cities, you know, in case it's a 3 or 4 hour ordeal and it's not quick, I need a lot of food. You can always get chorus fruit in the end, thankfully, if you do need a little extra food, but I'm not a big fan of it because it teleports you, and sometimes it teleports you into a location that isn't too fun to be in, and you always have to look down because if it teleports you right in front of an enderman and you're looking at it, you're gonna be in trouble. But not too big of a problem. I think we're in a pretty good place. I feel good with the amount of food we have, so let's collect everything we need to fight the dragon, and we'll start heading over there. Really, I just need some blocks, some water buckets, and I don't know, maybe a couple other things. Maybe some chest materials so that if my inventory fills up, I can make a shulker box or 2 if I need to. I think that'd be pretty good. And yeah, that's about it. All right, I think we've got everything we need. So, let's go. I think it was this direction. I'm a little nervous, but also I'm excited. Okay, we're at the point where the eyes are going down, so... let's head... I don't want to head down underwater. Let's go on the land and dig down from there. That'll be a little better. My axe is almost broken from breaking, like, 12 stacks of watermelon along the way, but I don't know. Probably a little overkill. I wanted to make sure I had too much food instead of not enough. But yeah, let's go here. This should be a good spot. And then we can just dig straight down. And hopefully we're close by. Oh, here we are. That was easy. Wish I had some torches. It's pretty dark, but at least we're here. Oh, okay, here's this. Let's do that. But I do want to check out, I mean, should I even bother looking? I guess I really don't need anything else right now. I was gonna try to find some other rooms first and see if there was any good loot. But I guess I don't really need that at the moment, so yeah, let's just head in. Okay, so before I do anything, here's what I like to do. We have our 2 water buckets, and what we're going to do is start in the middle and then work our way on the outside and just put, like, tons of water buckets all over the place. That's about it. This is because the dragon will frequently push me into the air or throw me across the island, and I'd much rather fall on water than end stone. If I fall on the end stone, could be the end of this world, and we're far enough in that I don't want to lose it. So this is usually my strategy, and it works just fine usually. It's saved my butt a couple of times. I don't need to get the entire island, but I would definitely get a good area around the portal. Now you could easily, okay, you could just use slow falling potions. I get the argument. However, that takes time. It takes time, and when I'm trying to pretty much just quickly take down the dragon as fast as I can, it's much easier for me just to do this. Like, I don't know, if I was doing a survival let's play, maybe I'd take the time to actually get all the materials, but honestly, I can just do this, it's pretty quick, it works just as well, so I'm not too worried. I'm also just not a big potion guy, I don't know. An additional unintentional benefit is that if you accidentally look at an enderman, you can also just hide in the water and you're fine, because the enderman's not going to attack you. I do kind of regret not bringing a bow, though. I meant to at least bring a bow and arrow. Now I've got to get all these towers manually, which kind of stinks, but it's fine, I guess. I really wanted just, you know, a bow to take down the towers. I thought that'd be the best move. I kind of forgot to do that. Actually, I don't want water right here, because this is where I need to be. Okay, calm down, dragon. Yeah, I want to get some of the water that's a little too close to the portal. I want to block off. So let's let the dragon, he can do his thing. We'll let him calm down. Okay, that should be good. Just gonna switch food sources, and now we can go for these towers. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, well, with no bow and arrow, it's just a waiting game, I guess. I need to wait for him to come down here. Okay, let's get it. Come on. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Let's grab these ender pearls. I lost a couple because I was playing around with them. Oh, the glorious XP. Give it to me. Yes. Oh. I don't even know if I'll do any enchanting, but you know what I could do? I could go back to the stronghold, and that's where I can get a lot of books for bookshelves. That might be a good place to do that. I didn't consider that previously. So I do have an enchantment table. We can get the books for bookshelves if I need to do some enchantments, but preferably, hopefully, I'm just going to have good luck with these end cities and be able to get some pretty decent armored weapons. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect, but some basic things like a really good sword and a really good pickaxe, I really want. So let's see. Let's go up a little higher so I don't look at any enderman. Where is the portal? I don't see it. Where'd it go? Let's look around. Is it on this side? Oh! Oh, why is it so far away? Well, okay, we can get that. I really hate when these portals are, on top of the void. I'm afraid I'm gonna land in the wrong place. Uh-oh, I think I made an enderman mad. Let's take him down first, just to be safe. I'd like to get a nice platform around here, just to be safe. Okay. We did it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You can't make this up. No way. No way is there a ship right there. Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I always try to remember to do this, but I forgot this time. Collect a few blocks before we go. I meant to bring just a few firework rockets. That way, once we were here, I was going to use them just to fly around, because you only need 1 or 2 firework rockets, and you can fly a long way with one elytra, especially in the end where there's nothing to really bump into. Oh, I totally forgot that. That would have made this whole journey so much easier, because I anticipate I'm going to raid more than one end city. I mean, unless, you know, the end city we find here has some, like, absolutely amazing, astonishing loot, which I doubt it will. We're going to be raiding a few, so I don't know, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So let's head over there. Also, crank the render distance up all the way just to see if there's anything else nearby. I might switch shader packs because this shader pack does have a bit of end fog. Oh, there's a portal there too. That's a little hard to turn off. But, oh, perfect. We've got one here, one there. Oh, we're so low. I'm so happy. This is fantastic. Oh, yes. Does that one have a ship too, or is that just a really big end city? I think that one's just really big. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, so we've got this one, that one. Oh, I'm so happy today. This is just the luck I need. Let's go raid these. Alright, we are back here. Back with Mr. Parrot. I only raided the 2 end cities, so here's what we have. First off, 2 elytras. I changed my boots to these Protection 4 Depth Strider 3 boots. We did get a Protection 4 chest plate, so that's pretty good. These pants are nice, and they do have Curse of Vanishing, but Curse of Vanishing doesn't really matter in hardcore, because if I die, it's not like I can get them back. We did get a Silk Touch pickaxe. It's iron, but it's pretty good. A good amount of diamonds. What else around here? This chest plate, or these leggings, are pretty good as well. I wish they had protection instead of fire protection, but hey, there's something. I can combine these with my other boots to get some pretty perfect boots. This pickaxe is pretty good. Fortune 2, Efficiency 3. So I'd like another good pickaxe here. I can combine it with this, and then I just have to get a higher efficiency and preferably a higher fortune, but it's fine how it is. So in all, this was pretty successful. I was going to spend a bit more time in the end just getting a few more cities, but I think that, you know, the better plan for me is probably just to hang around in the overworld. It's a little safer, not Enderman everywhere, and we could just go back to the stronghold, get some books, make some bookshelves, and make myself a full enchantment table. I think that's the best plan. Let's see, I'll bring a bit more food with me. Let's bring just a bunch of melons. And then what else could I benefit from? I think I'll need a boat because there's a lot of water. And then I do have the gunpowder, but I need some paper to make firework rockets. And I don't know if there's sugarcane around here. I thought I did break some sugarcane, but I don't know if I have sugarcane or if I have paper or if I potentially used it all, if I did get any. But I'm not seeing any unless I'm just missing it or I threw it out. So I don't know. We can get some sugarcane on the way. I do need... Ooh, let's do this. I do need... Where's my Eyes of Ender? Oh, I have 2. Let's make a few more just so I can make my way there. And yeah, we should be good. So hopefully I can get some stuff on... Oh, you know what? I don't even need Eyes of Ender because I took a screenshot of the coordinates of the stronghold. So that was a waste. I also kind of know where the stronghold is. If I see the location again, I'll know it. So we'll do this. Let me also take my bed with me so that if it's nighttime, I don't have to face a bunch of bad mobs. So yeah, we'll grab some bookshelves, do some enchanting, and then we'll move on to some of the other projects in this world that I would like to accomplish. Okay, I think I've got more than enough bookshelves. So let's see what I can do with this. Oh, look at that. Perfect. That's more than enough. So we've got this. Do I have... Okay, I've got the lapis. I don't have a grindstone. So, do I have any cobblestone? Or not really? Uh-oh. Alright, this is going to go down here, and I need a grindstone, which means I need some stone, so I need to get some cobblestone to smelt, but we should be in a pretty good place. I feel really, really, really good. Let's just do that. We've got the extras, so there we go, level 30. I need the grindstone so that I can take some enchantments off some of the previous stuff I've gotten that I still want that diamond armor or tool to enchant, but I just don't want the enchantments on it. Alright, we've got this. Let's make a grindstone, and then we can do some enchanting. Alright, so first, I want a pickaxe. Oh, these both have fortune 2. I didn't realize. And efficiency 3 plus efficiency will get us efficiency 4. I don't really need efficiency 5, but I can get it. If I enchant one more diamond pickaxe, will I get the efficiency I want? That's not guaranteed. Okay. So how should I play this game? Let's make a crafting table. Let's think about this. I could also use an anvil. Let's be very careful here. I don't have a good helmet. What would a helmet enchantment get me? Respiration. I'm not going to do that right now. Also a diamond sword. I'll just make a new one because the durability on this one's kind of bad. I do also need an axe for some upcoming projects. Okay, that's a good start for the axe. How much iron do I have? Maybe I should do the combining first because that's going to take a lot of XP and I want to see what kind of XP it's going to cost to do the combining I'd like to do. Oh, I think I have enough already, right? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. And then it's like this, right? Yep, okay. Yeah, we're doing good. All right, so combining. Ooh, that's a lot of XP, but this pickaxe is fine. I don't need efficiency 5. It's not a big deal. What else could I use? I really want protection 3. Let's just do it. Oh, no, it's bad. Uh-oh, I'm running out of XP. Fire protection. Why is there so much fire protection? Let's just put on the good armor we have. You know, this is good enough for now. I don't need unbreaking. How much are these going to cost to combine? Okay, let's do this. Frostwalker 2 protection 4 mending. Oh, that's perfect. And the Frostwalker is great because our home base here, just surrounded by water. The axe is good. I feel like efficiency 3. I need to do a lot of tree cutting. I might really benefit from efficiency 5. Let's just see if we can get efficiency 4 at least. Okay, efficiency 4. There we go. So what if I combine these? Ooh, okay. Well, we're at 29 levels of XP. I can't enchant anything else right now. Fire protection and breaking mending. Fire protection and breaking mending. Okay, can I can't disenchant these, can I? Okay, well, I'll do that. I don't need them. How much XP can I get from disenchanting the stuff I don't need? Can I get back to level 30? Perfect. Now I'm left without a helmet at the moment. Let's hope this helmet's a little better, please. Okay. Well, we've got 2 pieces with fire protection, but at least it's unbreaking 3 and it's pretty good. My chest plate also needs some work, but we'll get some XP naturally by doing some stuff. My shovel isn't too great at the moment, but I don't need a shovel right away. I need an axe first for my first project, but I'll need a shovel after that. So hopefully by finishing my project with the axe, we'll have enough XP for the shovel. My sword also is kind of bad, but just chilling in the overworld here, I don't think I really need the perfect sword at this moment. I feel pretty good. I'm just going to leave my enchantment set up here. It's not the prettiest, but I might make some sort of housing around it, or like I was saying before, expand this to be like a village in the sky. I think a tree house village would be really cool with bridges swinging from tree to tree. That's just the vision I've always had, but I've only got limited time. Let's see what we can accomplish in 100 days. All right, well, one of the big projects I definitely need to complete during these 100 days is creating my own jungle temple. And I want to get started on this project now because I don't know if this is going to take me 15 Minecraft days or 50 Minecraft days. It really could be one or the other. I don't know how big I want to make this, but I definitely want to make this pretty massive. So that means cutting out a giant area of forest, which in this super dense jungle takes oh, I forgot I have Frostwalker. That's really cool. I can't really sprint much, but in this giant jungle, oh, you know what? This is perfect. Nope, never mind. In this giant jungle, takes a really long time. But I was scouting out the areas, and I think around here, well, this isn't a good spot to see, but I think around here is a good area because where I'm walking now is a relatively flat area, and then there are mountains in the background. So I think the mountains in the background create a really nice sort of backdrop to the whole thing. And there's plenty of really large trees in the periphery, which means I can just make a village in the sky around there if I want to and if I have time. So I think this will be a really good idea. It's just going to be a really long time chopping trees. Thankfully, we do have efficiency 4 and breaking 3. I would like efficiency 5, but I don't have the XP right now. But I imagine I might need to repair my axe a couple times, or not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This axe might last longer than I think. There's not even that much wood to chop down because a lot of this is just like these like trees that are one block. You know, it's pretty quick. It's just a matter of actually finding them within the leaves, and it's kind of a tedious process. So that's why I'm worried it could take a long time. So we are going to just clear out a massive area of jungle. I have no idea how long it takes, but wish me luck. And with the magic of editing, it really shouldn't take too long because it's kind of a boring thing and I probably don't want to show much of it, but we'll show a little bit here and there. Alright, it's been a while, but here we are. And if I hop on the Elytra, we can see that we have this massive area cleared out. It actually took a little bit longer than I was expecting. I was expecting it to take about this long, but this was a while. But I don't really know. I might need a little more space than this. Maybe this is a little too much space. I don't really know. I'd rather have too much space than not enough, so I did go a little big on purpose. But yeah, we've definitely got a really nice large space to work with. Now, the majority of this little area is on this Y level right here. So I think what we'll do is also excavate everything on top of it. So this whole layer, and then fill in any of the small holes we might have, just so we have one large, nice, you know, flat area to work with. But before I do that, I'm actually gonna, you know, let me just bring my bed. This entire time I kept going back and forth, mostly because I would sleep in my house also so that I could just unload the chests because my inventory filled up really fast. But having my bed for this will be nice. I have so much wood. I think I have more than a double chest full of jungle and oak wood. It's pretty insane. Also, tons of saplings, sticks, and apples from the oak trees because my axe does have fortune. I was also pleasantly surprised to find out that my axe lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. I haven't even really had to repair it yet, and the durability, it's still doing pretty good. I mean, granted, the durability isn't great right now. Like, it's starting to get pretty worn down, but considering I haven't really had to repair it, it lasted a lot longer than I thought. Well, my shovel just broke, so before we get a new one, let me, should I clear out these guys? Yeah, let's do it. I love that they give you potion bottles instead of the effect right away. It's so nice. All right, well, before I can continue, I need a shovel, and instead of using a normal diamond shovel, let's enchant a diamond shovel, you know? It'll be worth it. The enchantments, the efficiency, if I get it, hopefully, will be nice. So let's get to level 30. I think the fastest way for me to do that without an XP farm and with it not being nighttime, and also I don't know where a spawner is, probably let's just go to the Nether and mine some quartz for a little bit. For me, quartz mining used to be my only method of getting XP. I didn't even bother making an XP farm because you could mine quartz for like 5 minutes, get to level 30, and it was so quick and there were quartz everywhere. But after 1.16, the Nether update, it It doesn't work as well just because quartz, not necessarily more rare, just harder to access with the new biomes and new mobs you face. So, we can go do that. Whoa, what happened? Why is everyone coming for me now? Did I accidentally? I must have accidentally hit someone. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, okay, let's calm down here. Whoops. Okay, hold up. Let's build up here. Oh gosh, that's not good. That is not good. That's not good. That's just not good. So I was gonna get myself to level 33. I think level 30 is enough, and we're just gonna go home and let these piglins chill off. I think that's probably the best move, because I can't do much against these guys, and I don't want to kill them all right now, because more are just gonna spawn, and it's gonna make it worse. So let's make a rush for it. Hope they can't beat me to the portal. Oh nope, more spawned. All right, sick. We're just gonna have to run away. Okay, cool. I will just hide underground and wait like 5 minutes. Okay. Should be safe over here, as long as more aren't spawning this way. Well, you know what? Things happen. I can always make my way back over there too. I can bridge. Maybe they won't see me. They can't even get to me. I could just kill them all. But I think if I give them time, they eventually relax. Oh. Well, that works, actually. If they're just going to do this. Are you guys just going to push each other off the edge the whole time? There's none behind me, right? No. Let me get some blocks, just in case I need them. Well, that got rid of almost all of them. Well, this is only going to make them more mad, I know, but at least they're gone. Okay. Well, that kind of worked. All right, let's see if we're in the clear. Oh, well, we are, but there's just ghasts. Okay, are these piglins, are you still attacking me or no? Let's go to these. See if we're chill. Are we chill? I think we are. Okay. Now I need to get these ghasts away from my portal. So, awesome. And hopefully not hit my portal, or else I'll be here a long time. Okay, get me out of here. Get me out of here. There we go. Okay, time to go home. We tried our best. That's okay. We still have level 30. Hopefully we get efficiency. Oh, he's mad though. Okay, nice. Well, no one breaking, but at least there's efficiency, so it'll be fast. Well, here we are. So we definitely have a very nice, large, flat area. It's actually a little bigger than I thought. I think I went a little overboard. But it's nice. It'll give us a really nice template to work with. And if I want to plant more trees or make it more of a jungle, you know, I can expand that on my own. And I'll have more leeway to sort of customize it. Now, I know we've been doing a lot of quick cut montages, but we've got one more to do. Because to get started on this build, I'm going to need some different stone types, and I really don't have, like, anything at all right now. I've got a little bit of cobblestone in my chests, but that's about it. Pretty much just a ton of wood. So I think the best thing to do is to find a spot. I'll go over here so it's not right over, right with all this stuff. But to find a spot that we can make a quarry and just get a ton of stone, a ton of cobblestone, and that way we can make this build. Now, I have no idea how much I'll actually need, but what we can probably do is just get like a few stacks or maybe an inventory full, which shouldn't take too long because we've got a really good pickaxe now. And then from there, we can at least get a base of this build started, you know, just the bottom part. And then from there, we can sort of estimate how much we'll need to finish. So I can do some calculations, you know, depending on the base, the height, how much taller I need to make it. And we can at least get an approximate figure. Or I'm going to make this a lot smaller than I thought, and I wouldn't even have to worry about that because I'll have enough. So honestly, I have no idea. I kind of just go with the flow. I always have a general idea of the build I want to make in my head, But then when it actually comes to building it, I just kind of start placing blocks for fun and, you know, see what happens. All right, so we'll go over there and we can start mining some cobblestone. All right, I've got my little workstation set up or something like that. And we're gonna get started on this. I have no idea what's a good size. I have so much room here, so I don't know. Let's just start placing blocks and see what happens, honestly. I can adjust it if I need. I've still got time. We're only like halfway through this. Well, I've been doing good so far, but I already messed up. I wanted to make this layer 1 block in, so we've got to fix that really quick. Well, we're doing pretty good so far. I think we had maybe a little over half an inventory or around half an inventory of cobblestone, and that got us 2 layers. Going forward, it should be able to get us even more because each layer is smaller than the next, and also we won't need cobblestone only for this. I'm pretty much making the base out of cobblestone, but of course, eventually in the future, it's not just going to be cobblestone, but there'll be stone, maybe some andesite, gravel, different blocks around to, you know, change the texture up a little bit. It'll just help make it a little better. But for now, this is a good start, so I guess we have to do a little more cobblestone mining and a little more placing, and we can just go back and forth doing that until a good strong base for this is completed. Alright, here we are on a nice morning, and we've got the general base for this design built. You know, it's not detailed yet, it's just cobblestone, it's not other blocks, but I think this is a really good starting place. So all I'm going to do now is finish the top part, maybe add some stairs. I don't know if I'm going to do that now, just to get the main, you know, shape and design of this thing done. And then from there, we can go on to detailing this to make it look really great. Of course, it's massive, which already helps on its own, because when builds are large, I don't know, it kind of just... you have more leeway when making it look good because it already looks pretty good just being big. It draws your eye to it. But definitely, so far, I'm proud of where we're at. I've got some weird cobblestone on the side just to help. I did have a massive cobblestone mine over there, but I've started to dig underneath this area as well. We're just going to hollow out this ground to get as much cobblestone as I need. But yeah, things are going pretty good so far. I'm really happy with where it's at. And also, on the bright side, it's not taking nearly as long as I thought. I really thought the mining and the placing was going to take a lot longer. So we've got more time in this world to do some really magnificent things. I'm super excited. What do you think? Yeah, me too. All right, I think we're doing pretty good so far. I've got a general shape and design for this thing. I think it looks pretty good. I'll definitely be doing more with the top. I don't know, I just kind of like threw some blocks up there to make it look a little bit better. But for now, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Oh, I actually didn't finish this side. I need some cobblestone for that. I missed that. Okay, I need to fill that in with the cobblestone. But at least this side is complete. And then for these stairs, I didn't do them in the back for 2 reasons. First off, you aren't gonna see the back. Like no one from the world is over there. No one's gonna be over here in the dense jungle looking at the back. So it's fine. Also, it would have carved into this hill here, and then I would have had to excavate this area and make it look nicer. And I'm just not going to worry about that. This back, you know, it doesn't really need to be designed. No one's going to see it. So I need a little more cobblestone to finish the stairs on the other side, since I did forget about that. But we have to do a little bit more material collecting. I'm a little sick of it because we've been doing so much, just cobblestone mining, placing, breaking this grass, placing more grass. But we're almost done. I know there's been a lot of montages, so I'm trying to be quick with them. I'll probably edit them so that they don't take up too much time. But now we have to vary the blocks within here. So I need more cobblestone, not only to finish that side, but I want to smelt a little bit of cobblestone so that we can get some stone. I'll use some vines to decorate the place. I'll also use some vines to craft some mossy cobblestone, which would be nice. And then I'll need some different slab types, some different stair types. That way we can just vary the blocks a little bit here and there. Not too much variance. Most of it is still going to be cobblestone. I think that'll be the easiest. I'll probably try to just put some variance on one side at a time and see if it looks good. If it looks good, we'll keep it. If not, it should be fine. And then I also do want to decorate the area around the little temple we have. So I'll be planting some trees. Maybe we'll have some gardens or some of those village houses in the sky in the trees. I don't really know. I'm just doing one thing at a time. And whatever comes to my mind, I'm just kind of playing around and having fun with it. But let's see here. I'm going to need, what do I need? I need some shears so that we can collect the vines. Definitely going to need more. These parrots have been here the whole time, I swear. These two, they have not moved. I need some shears. Oh, we should take care of this tree. It's a little overgrown. Well, it's fine. So yeah, just a little bit collecting of resources, not too much. I don't know how much stone I'll need. I might need a bit, but then again, we're going to be breaking the cobblestone from the pyramid anyways, so we can just smelt that. But oh yeah, I really like how this looks. From the distance, that thing is massive, and it looks really good from this treehouse here. I really love the design so far. It's really coming along. I think we picked the perfect height where it's not so big that it took me forever to build, but it's big enough that, you know, from this jungle you can see it and it looks great. Oops, I meant to have my elytra on. That could have been the end of the world right there. But yeah, I'm a big fan of how that looks. All right, let's go collect a few more materials. Hopefully it won't take too long. Well, I think we've got enough materials to at least start this process, so let's go around just replacing random blocks, and I guess we'll see what it looks like at the end. I hope it looks pretty good. All right, we've done a little bit of work on the front here, not too much, just replacing some of the cobblestone with stone, mossy cobblestone, and then I placed a few leaves. I like how this looks so far. It's not perfect. It looks still a little bare to me, but I think what could make all the difference is detailing around. And also, I did try some slabs. I thought some slabs might add some texture variation, but I don't know if I like the way it works. Maybe I'll add some slabs here and there, but I don't know, the holes just feel kind of weird. I think what'll really complete the build is when we decorate the land around it. I think that's part of the issue. You know, the build with the leaves and the mossy cobblestone and the different stone and cobblestone, it looks a little old, it looks a little overgrown, but the grass around it looks so manicured and nice. So there's just a weird contrast here. I think we have to make the surrounding area look a little more similarly overgrown, and I think we can do that with some trees and some plants. However, what I'm going to do now is finish some of this decorating. I think for now what I'm going to do is just use the stone, mossy cobblestone, and leaves just here and not worry about the back right now, just because you're not going to be able to see it from the front. Not that I'm trying to be a poser, I'm just being realistic. Like, I'm never going to be back here, you know, no one's going to see this. I mean, I'm the only one in this world anyways, but you know what I mean. Like, if I'm taking a picture for the thumbnail or showing this off or playing this world as 200 days or 300 days, maybe that's a project I can do in the future, but I don't want to spend the entirety of 50 days just working on one build. I don't know, that seems a little absurd for me, even if it is a big build. So let's quickly do these little sides and the rest of the front, and then I think from there we'll be in a good place to decorate some of the grounds around here. I think that's what's really going to make the build. And if we decorate the grounds and it still doesn't look good, then we can move on from there. But I'm proud of where we're at so far. I think it looks all right. This is a good starting place. I really also wish there were mossy cobblestone stairs, because that would make this for me. Oh my gosh, there are. I'm so, how did I not, how did I miss that? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Well, that was a mistake on my part, but now I know. Okay. We can, replace a few of these, you know, here and there with mossy. And then that'll be a good thing to do. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that they have them. I don't know why I didn't know this before. I mean, I've been playing Minecraft full-time for 10 years, and you're telling me I didn't know we had mossy cobblestone stairs. I probably did. I just didn't think about it. I don't know. You know what? I know what happened. I typed it into that little book before I had made mossy cobblestone, so I don't think that I had the recipe unlocked yet. So that's probably why I assumed they didn't exist. Okay. I see why I was confused. I think we're in a good place. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay. That fits the theme much better, and then we can also do some of these. Okay, this is perfect. We might need some more vines to make a little more mossy cobblestone, because we're almost out of mossy cobblestone, but there's, if you didn't know, there's plenty of vines around here. So, yeah, we're in a good place. I feel really happy about this. This is so awesome. Okay, that's much better. Now the stairs kind of fit the rest of the build. Okay, that's a good... Okay, sweet. So let's go work on the sides, and I feel really good. I gotta collect more vines. I'm honestly kind of sick of looking at jungle now. There's just so much deep, lush green. I mean, it's pretty, but there's just so much of it. I love all these parrots coming to join the build. They're just hanging out and watching us. But anyways, I'm pretty happy with where this is right now. We've done all the block changing, the leaf placing, the everything, and I think we're at a good place. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know how the build is going to look once we have the area around it finished, which is why I think we really need to do that first. So what I want to start with is just a test. I'm going to need some jungle saplings, which I think I have, and also some bone meal to grow some tall jungle trees, and I want to make some like little huts on them, similar to the one we have there, some bridges in between, and just see how it looks, you know? I have no idea. I want to see if it helps spice up the area. I also want some bone meal to bone meal the ground a bit, and that way we can give it more of a grown look instead of like a manicured lawn that I just put a lawnmower to. So I think that'll be a really good place to start. And then from there, we can see how the rest of it looks. But I'm pretty happy with it so far. I think it looks magnificent. I just think we can make it look even better. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. Hopefully I don't need to collect many more materials. I think we have tons of jungle wood. We should have a good amount of jungle saplings, unless I threw them all away. And I should also have some bones. Or I could at least make bone meal from all the plant matter I have. That's possible too. I can make a composter. All right, good. We've got some bones, but also I can make some bone meal with the seeds we have. Oh yeah, tons of jungle wood. Do I not have jungle? I have all these oaks. Oh, here we go. Jungle saplings. Is this all I have in terms of jungle? I have so many oak saplings, not many jungle. I wonder if that's because the jungle trees took so long to degrade. I don't know. But yeah, we don't have that much bone meal, so let's grab the jungle wood, jungle saplings, and then just a ton of plant material that we can compost to make a ton of bone meal. I think that's a good way to do this. By the way, how's this? Oh, that looks so much better. The steps look a little too clean. I wonder if I should actually break some steps and replace them with slabs or blocks, or just leave some gaps, or maybe replace them with leaves. I don't know, but I want the stairs to look just as destroyed as the rest of the building. Not necessarily destroyed, just worn out, used, and sort of ancient. If all the steps look clean, even with the mossy cobblestone, it's not going to work. So I think that might be a good thing to do, but I don't want to do that just yet, only if we have time. Especially since the stairs were most likely, you know, stairs, that's where people walked on. Those were the most used, so those should be the most worn out parts of this, I think. All right, let's grow some trees, and what do I need, a composter? How do I do that? What do I need the slabs, right? And then we're just gonna have to click for like 3 hours, aren't we? Yeah, pretty much. All right, well, let's do it. All right, so I like the way this looks. I did 2 of these trees here. The only issue is I need more bone meal, not only for trees, but to grow the ground. So I'm gonna need more plant material, which means I'm just gonna rummage through the forest for a little bit. But I like how this looks. I'd like to put a little more variance. For these 2, I pretty much almost just exactly copied what I have going on over there. But I think it looks pretty good, and I think if we had more of these and some longer swaying bridges and whatnot, I think it could look really cool. I can only really access it from up here though, or I can I need to put some ladders on the trees, so maybe I'll do that. But yeah, especially for the ground, covering this ground, it all needs to be covered in grass or else it's gonna look weird. So that means that I need a lot of bone meal, because just this little area was almost a stack of bone meal, I think. So I'm gonna need a few stacks for all of this, which means a lot of plant life I'm going to need. I already destroyed my whole farm. I should have enough food to last me at least to 100 days. And I turned everything else into bone meal, or at least I'm going to try to. So I don't know what else I can do. I can break the grass in the forest and get seeds that way. I can also break, you know what I can do? I can break the cocoa, and I can break melons and turn those into seeds. That's why I have my melons. So by doing this, I should be able to collect, oh, look at this, a ton of melons right here. I should be able to collect enough that I can just turn this all into seeds and then turn all those seeds into bone meal. Takes quite a long time. I'm just sitting there holding down the right mouse button for a while, but you know what? It'll be worth it because this is really coming along, and I think it really looks great. One thing I would really love, but it's going to be a hard project to do this, is to put a village in the sky. So not just having 1 or 2 trees, but having many and having villagers up there. But I would have to cure some villagers and also somehow transfer them up in the trees. I could just make a minecart system, I guess, going up a little taller than the trees and then drop them down. So that could work, but I don't know if I can complete that in the small amount of days I have left here. So if you want to see a cool project like that, let me know down below, and maybe I'll do that in another 100 days episode, or if I expand this to 200 days, if there's a lot of support on this video, I might do that as well. Bamboo. Does this? I don't remember. Can I compost this? I think so. Let's see. All right, so here we are. We have much more of this growth that I like. More trees, more grass on the ground, some flowers. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the flowers. I guess they're pretty. We've still got a llama here from the wandering trader I took down, but things are looking pretty good so far. I think it's really coming along now that we have some growth around this temple, especially with the large trees. I think what I want to do now is build a few more of these I I guess, little huts in the sky. Maybe one right there. Do we have some good trees for it over here? Oh, yeah, we have a couple. We could do one up there or maybe one right there. I don't know. Just place some of these around and see how it looks. And I'll try to use some different builds just to mess around and try different designs. But yeah, I'm really a fan of how this looks so far. And then hopefully we can move from our base over there to over here. So I can move our enchantment table in one of these. We'll have one for storage. We can have one for all of our tables and stuff. So yeah, we can finally have a place to live instead of a hut in the tree or living on the ground trying to design this build. I'm super excited. Plus, I think if we could get villagers up here one day, that'll look really cool. I might even do that just like on my own or even during a live stream if I don't make 200 days in this world. So make sure you subscribe so you can join me for that. Also, I enjoy talking to you guys. It's fun to catch up and hang out. Now this is what I'm talking about. I think this looks much better with these little huts in the sky. We've got 3 there, 3 over there. I tried to make a bridge, but a bridge didn't really work because they were so close to each other. I think I would have had to have put the trees farther away from each other, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make another tree further away, and that way we can actually have a nice dangling bridge. That's kind of what I wanted, but I think this looks good on this side. I added some small trees as well, and then we have the huts on this side, and this one looks nice too. I like that. I can't really put a bridge between these because they're all so close, but I can put some ladders going up, or I don't know, I could even make a bridge to here, but I don't know if that would look good. I think one addition that would look really cool though is we've got this big open space here. I didn't want to add some trees, but what I will do, I think, is add a nice pond build. The only thing is I don't know if there's many pond decorations we can get. You know, I can't really get lily pads. There's not access to many flowers or plants around here besides grass, and then we have the little yellow and red flowers. I would really like to get some sugarcane though. The only issue is I don't know if there is any around. I knew I got some, right? I made some books in the past. I remember that. So I've gotten sugarcane. I just don't know if there's some anywhere near me. I'd really like some. That way we can put some around the pond. I think that'd be a good decoration. I think we can find sugarcane. It's just very rare, and I want to be able to make this pond. So I hope we can find some sugarcane and maybe find some other plants around here that'll be good for decorating. I don't know. There's not many plant options. There's a few shrubs, a little bit of grass. I could get those with some shears, I guess. But I don't know. Do we have any sugarcane around this lake right here? With all these parrots, I can just make a parrot village. We don't even need villagers. We'll just use parrots. Honestly, that'll probably be better. They'll just be a little noisy, which is fine. I guess we can use some bamboo too, and we can use some string to prevent it from growing, since bamboo just grows so fast. We can have, you know, like 1 or 2 high block tall pieces of bamboo. Those bamboo shoots would look nice around the pond, but please tell me there's at least some sugarcane. I mean, there's so much water here. Of course, there's melons and coke. Oh, is that sugar? Oh, we got it. Okay, well that was a little easier than I thought. I thought it would take more time than that, but I'll take it. There's the sugarcane. Now, as I'm recording this, Minecraft just recently had their Minecraft Live, where they showcased the new Spring to Life update with warm and cold variants of pigs, sheep, cows, chickens, maybe not sheep. I think not sheep. But they showcased that. They also showcased some changes to ghasts that seem really cool. We can actually bring ghasts to the overworld and have them sort of as like pets and friends, and we could ride them around. But I'm curious, what do you guys think of the new update? It seems like Mojang is sort of shifting in this direction where instead of doing one really large update per year, they're doing a few smaller updates throughout the year. Some people are a fan of it, some people aren't. Let me know what you guys think. I've seen a lot of people say some of the updates are a little underwhelming, which I can totally understand just because, you know, they're only adding a few things at a time per update. But I also understand that at this point, Minecraft is an old game and they've had so many updates. I don't think they want to add too much at once and overwhelm new players. I know sometimes in the past when I used to take breaks from Minecraft and come back, there'd be so many additions and new updates. I'd be like, huh? What does this do? What is this? Even to this day, I mean, I've been playing Minecraft as a full-time job for nearly a decade, and still, there's some things where, like, I don't know what these items do, I don't know some of the recent update features, I'm still new to it all. But I do kind of miss the big update when they would just drop a bunch at once, and there was a ton to explore, and that way, if I did have a 2-week Minecraft phase, it had a lot of new content that I could explore, and I wouldn't just get bored of it in an hour or two, so I don't know, I'm really curious what you guys think. As a community, is this the right direction or is this the wrong direction? I'll probably try to run a community poll or two and see what other people have to say. Well, I think we have what we need, so let's... Oh, no. There we go. So, these boots are a little annoying sometimes. Let's make ourselves a little pond. The boots are nice when I need to walk on water, but when I actually need to get in the water, it's not fun. I also I've got to cover this up. I need to place some dirt in front of here so that we don't see this giant hollowed out hill. When it's over there, it doesn't really matter. I don't look over there too much, but that whole area, as you can see where my cursor's pointing, that's all hollowed out too. I might cover that up just because it looks not too great. I take pride in how my world looks. That was a little too close. I was just trying to get some string, but there's too many bad guys here. Let's do another golden apple. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I'm good, right? You blew up a little bit of my temple, but it's fine. I just wanted some string. Please, can I just have a little bit? Okay, well, it's fine. Alright, so here we are as the sun rises on our final day in this world. At least for now. Well, we finished the pond. I have some sugarcane, some bamboo. It's not as detailed as I want, but I don't know. There's just not many plants I can get around here. When you only have one biome, you're limited as to the blocks you can use, and so you have to be a little more creative, and it's a little tough. But if you guys have any suggestions on what I can use, let me know down below. Maybe I could have traded with those wandering traders in the past, but I didn't really think about it. So if we get more that spawn in, I might trade with them and see if we can get any fun plants. I also added a little frog statue like I've done with ponds in the past. I just think it's a cute little thing to add. You know, it's nice. This little frog giving water to the pond. But there we go. We've got the pond, this massive, I guess, Aztec-inspired pyramid, and these tree village houses. I really want to get villagers up there. I think that'll make it look really cool, and I want to do... Oh, I left some dirt up there. Oops. But overall, I'm really happy with where it turned out, and I accomplished a lot more than I wanted to in these 100 days. The ending part of these houses was a little rushed because I was getting close on time and I was trying to finish as much as I could, but I might do a little more detailing work just on my own time. Or if I do 200 days in this world, if you're interested, let me know. I might do more on that. But that is all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed because these videos take a long time to do. So if you did enjoy, please consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. But my name is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next episode.